Good evening and welcome to Channel 106 News. Tonight's news starts with coverage of the upcoming City Council election. The election's fast approaching, set to take place on November 3rd. This year, there are several Purdue students running for City Council. Donnie Spencer, Joella Jones, and Asim Jah. These students would take on a variety of tasks and responsibilities if they were to be elected to City Council. For more about it, we have David in the field. David?
Thanks, Scott. Today, we're here at the Morton Community Center, where the City Council meets the first Monday of every month at 6:30. If a Purdue student would be elected to this council, they would serve 4 years alongside the mayor, creating ordinances, motions, and laws to help govern the city of West Lafayette and help guide Purdue students. On the City Council, there are 9 committees, one of which is the Purdue Relations Committee, which helps guide the almost 40,000 students here at Purdue. Right now, there are no current students on the Purdue Relations Committee. However, that is subject to change after this election. Not only would a Purdue student better represent us because of their interests being similar to ours, but also be able to better represent the city of West Lafayette due to a large portion of the population of West Lafayette being Purdue students. Back to you, Scott.
Thanks, David. Purdue represents over half the population of West Lafayette, there being approximately 38,000 students and approximately 29,000 permanent residents. However, voter turnout in City Council elections among students is extremely low. In the 2011 City Council election, a mere 60 students took part. Our correspondent Matt spoke with Asim Jah, potential City Council member, about the importance of local government and student voter turnout.
So I really approached it as an opportunity to get involved at the local level, because I think local government is the one that's closest to us. I mean, if you think about it, who knows more about your needs? Somebody sitting, down the street in City Hall, or somebody sitting over in Indianapolis or in DC, right? So your local representatives have to live with their decisions. So in that sense, just approaching it from the spirit of optimizing and improving the government, making it work for the people and starting from the bottom up. That's really what you're doing.
So trying to get students involved with the community, you had a couple of voter registrations. Could you talk about that?
So basically I set up tables in several of the dining courts because I figured that's where you'd see most of the people traversing. And it was a very interesting experience, actually. You grow a thick skin really quickly because you say register to vote, and like half the people walk right past you. And I think that's actually quite sad because if you look at the voter apathy, the turnout from this district historically in midterm elections has been between 2 and 3%. 2 and 3%, like no more than 200 students have voted in an off-year election. The highest turnout was around 20%, and that was when Obama was running in 2008. And if you think about like such a pivotal election like that one, and still only like a 20% turnout, that's just depressing. So I think really combating voter apathy, because our generation feels like it can't get involved in politics. Like, why would the best of us go into other fields, other disciplines, because we want to kind of distance ourselves from the dirt and the repulsiveness of politics as it seems. And yet, the consequence of that is that politicians are sort of able to manipulate us and fool us and trick us however they please, because we aren't being politically aware, we aren't being attentive to what's going on. So really, if you have an educated citizenry that feels more active, citizenry that feels that they're participating in the process and that their voices are being heard, that's how you create a more politically literate.
There are a number of ways to get involved with local government, but voting is the easiest. Thank you all for tuning in to Channel 106 News, and we will see you all tomorrow night.